Hi, I'm Carla Winterowd of Winterowd Fine Art in Santa Fe, New Mexico, coming to you from Canyon Road. I wanted to share with you today about our glass exhibit coming up in June 2022. It's called Illuminations of Glass, and we have decided to do this exhibition because it's the International Year of Glass that was identified by the UN earlier this year, so we're excited about that. We feature a number of glass artists here in the gallery, and we thought it'd be a great opportunity to share with you some extraordinary works happening here in Santa Fe. Mark Laputa began his glass journey by backpacking through New Zealand. He did his degree in science and thought he'd take a break, go to New Zealand, and he fell in love with glass. He was apprenticing with a glass studio there for 3 years and then came back to the States and studied with Cal Breed in Alabama. And that's really where he cut most of his teeth and made some extraordinary works. Since then, Mark has gone on to open up his own studio in Tucson, Arizona. We're excited to be showing this work. We've been exhibiting Mark's work for over 3 years now. Mark Laputa's style is quite different. He's blowing glass, but then he's blowing another bubble inside that glass and then incising, creating patterns and textures on the surface, and then continuing to blow the shape even further to expand the patterns. He's very interested in this micro-macro world, so within these cut orb shapes, you can kind of see a macro world within his work. Then Mark spends time polishing and polishing and polishing and polishing. It is a long time of polishing to get it to this kind of luster. This amazing work of art is titled Mach. Mach means, in aerodynamic terms, means speed. So this work of art, created by Dillon Martinez, is a superlative piece of the artist. It is made by creating and forming large shapes of glass. He's pulling the glass out of the glory hole and then making long rods of these glass shapes. At that point, he'll then cut and finish and then polish each shape, and then he'll put each shape together to make one large work of art. And what's wonderful is the refracting and the refraction of the surface. Dillon loves doing work that has to do with light play. The artist is actually colorblind, so this is a great way that an artist like that can explore shape, color, design. We're excited. The other works that Dillon creates, it's a series called H2O SiO2. H2O being water, SiO2 meaning glass. They're made 100% out of glass. Each piece has a hand sculpted and hot sculpted portion of glass at the bottom. And then the top portion of the work is blown. So he's combining something that's very heavy at the bottom with something very delicate. It took him years to perfect. These works are really extraordinary. We hope you love them as much as we do. Karen Bexfield is an artist that everything that she does starts in the kiln. She begins with frit glass. It's small, tiny granules of glass that she's laying in her kiln bed. She's kind of creating a pattern within that area in the kiln bed. And when the kiln is heated up, there are holes that form because this happens naturally. So they feel very natural because they are formed very naturally. As many of our other artists, this artist also did her degree in the sciences, and it really helps when we're making glass. She'll then take that shape that she's created in the kiln bed. It's a flat disc with holes, and then she'll go back into the kiln and slump that shape so it'll have form and curve, and then she'll match those shapes together. It's a lot of delicate work But when she goes to grinding and filing on these surfaces to match the shapes together perfectly, they've gone through extensive work in the studio. So they look delicate, but they're very strong forms. We've been representing Karen's work for 10 years now, and we're very honored to be showing her work. She was an Emerge finalist, and she was also a niche award winner in the subjects of fused glass and cast glass. Another artist featured in our glass exhibition is Cal Breed. Cal received his degree in marine biology at Auburn University, and in 1994, Cal ventured into the world of glass. He went all over the United States studying with glass masters and really found that the encalmo technique was going to be his voice in glass. Encalmo technique is where Cal actually connects several open-ended glass forms that were hand-blown together. It's kind of a construction, deconstruction, reconstruction technique that he's using in the glass form. We're excited. Also, Stephen Hagen is a part of our exhibition. He is a real foodie. Everyone loves Steve's work, and he is using a Marini glass technique, and he's known worldwide. He has been sculpting in glass for 20 years, and you'll find him teaching at many universities as a traveling teacher at hot shops and universities. But what we love about the work is the illumination of the citrus form, and we're excited to have Steve Hagen's work in our show. Willy Hayes is a new artist to us here at this gallery. We're excited to show Willy's work. Willy first started her interest in glass when she was 17. She was traveling throughout Europe and came across the wonderful glass of Marino, Italy. And so she purchased a work of glass when she was 17 and has fallen in love with glass ever since. For the past 15 years, Willy has been sculpting in glass here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and she's been exploring ideas within cast glass. She loves design, she loves forms, she loves shape, and she's a delight to meet. We hope you'll be able to come to our show in June and meet these and more artists.